Peace. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Serrano. Today we have another unboxing video. We're going to take a look at the i10 Max AirPod clones. So basically, let me just tell you a little bit about them. From the i9s, which I did actually put on the channel. I'll leave a link in the description below as well as on top. But the only difference between these ones, which you're going to see right here, it's going to be an exact clone as far as the case is concerned for the iPod or the Apple AirPod headset. So one-to-one clone. Basically any accessory that you buy for Apple headphones you'll be able to use with this case, so you'll be able to buy all the Apple cases with these as well, which is pretty cool. So it's like a one-to-one, you know, like design wise it's pretty much the same dimension, same size and everything, with an exception of this button right here which charges it. So you're gonna get that. You also see right here it does lift up and you can actually see the light when it does charge. You also are getting that magnetic my hands are super sweaty right now, and that's the only thing about these, they're super slippery. So you can see right here they're super thin, and right here, and then when you put it back in the case you are getting that magnetic pull. Right when it goes in, you are feeling that pull. My hands are super sweaty and so is this case, but you can see the design is really nice. We're gonna get into a little bit about it. Now these do last about 4 hours overall, and so you're going to be able to charge them 3 or 4 more times after the battery dies on the headphones themselves. So that's actually pretty cool. So you'll be able to carry this little nice case, buy all the accessories for the case because it's one-to-one clone to the Apple iPod AirPods. And so we're going to test these out in just a second and see. Now one of the things that I noticed with Apple wired headphones, now when your ears right here are oily, natural oils always formulate right there in the circumference of your ear. Now when you put these in, and you know, right now they're staying in, so you know that's not a really fair test. But these, when I put them in my ear and I'm working out or just sitting in one place, what I notice is that they tend to just slide out slow, like, and they'll get to like this point right here and I'll be like what is going on, and I'll have to keep putting them back in my ear, or I'll just take a dry napkin and get all that oil out, and that's how I'm able to get them to stay. But like after an hour or two the oils will just come right back in. So we're gonna test out the i10 Max headphones and see if that actually happens as well. Now just keep in mind, if you got real sweaty hands like me all the time, these things are going to be super slippery to manage. But you always have to use 2 hands, because one of the things is that, and then this thing right here is a pain in the butt to get open, so you actually have to use your thumb, and you can see it's a little bit flimsy right here, but it actually, if you lift it up, you know, it's going to be pretty flimsy, but it still feels pretty solid. Kind of feels like I might break it when I have to force it open like that. But let's just go ahead and turn on these ear pieces right here. Now it's not 5.0, it's actually 4.2 Bluetooth, so we're gonna go ahead and press the buttons on both headphones, and you can see right here they both light up. And now what we're gonna do, it says connected automatically, so I could hear them connected to my phone right here. Let's, you know, let's test out some of the sound right here. So you'll only hear phone calls out of the left ear for some reason. I'm not sure why, but when you listen to music you could hear both ears at the same time. So let me just turn on some music, and we'll start off real low and then gradually go up. So let's see. What kind of music do you guys like to listen to? Leave it in the comment section as well. Also tell me what headphones you've been checking out recently. But let's go ahead and choose an artist. I want to recommend, if you guys are into rap music, you guys should definitely check out this artist called Cambata. Let me just show you, because this guy goes in here and click that button. It actually says connected, so now that light will be turned off and you can see the light is gone. And now I can hear out of both ears, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead to the songs one more time. And it automatically started the song, which is pretty cool. I didn't even press play. Now it sounds really loud, and I only have it up this loud right here. So that sounds really good. Now that sounds really loud. I could barely hear my surroundings, and it's only halfway up. Now let's go all the way up. Alright, so I'm actually really impressed with the sound coming out of these. It sounds really good, and I could definitely see myself rocking these if I'm on the train or the bus or in a crowded area, and you know, not getting any type of like you know, like I'm still able to hear my music 100% without hearing the voices around me. That's my main concern, but I think these will definitely be good for that. Let's check out this artist right here, if you guys ever heard of him, because he's actually really lit. So we're gonna get into some more music right here and put on one of his joints right now. So let's see. That sounds good. Now this is more like soul music. It's really chill. Kind of like rock, soul, and a bunch of other genres mixed. It's really chill, and you could hear, you could kind of hear some bass. Now it's not too bass heavy, I'll be honest. It's not super clear either. It's a little bit muffled at the top volume. So let me lower it a little bit. Now there's not really too many highs and lows, I noticed when I'm changing the volume, cause right here, let me just show you guys. So there seems to be a constant flow of volume from like here to about here. Sounds the same. So there's right there is when it kind of goes low. It's the same. Now it starts getting louder. So there's not too many highs, mids, and lows. It's more or less just mids and a little bit of lows and barely any highs. So if you guys are into like a drastic change of volume, this is gonna go from like subtly low to extremely loud. There's barely any in between or black and white. But it sounds really good. And they're actually staying in my ear as well. I don't have to keep pushing them back in right now. The further they go in your ear, the more bass you get, which is pretty cool. Now they are super oily, so that's the one thing. They might start slipping out over a period of time. Now I have no problem with the highs and how loud it gets. They actually get very loud. We're gonna go ahead and test out the video playback and see if there's any latency with the sound versus the picture. So let me just go ahead and watch and listen and see if Bata. Make sure you guys check this dude out. There's a sort of a latency between what he's saying and what you're seeing him saying. So that's the only thing to keep in mind. But the sound, and the picture kind of caught up, so now it's actually in sync. Alright, now let's summarize these things. So now you can see they actually have a really nice design. They stay in my ears pretty well, and they mimic that iPhone design. Now they are slippery. That's one of the things that I hate about these as well. But just take a dry cloth and clean your ear before you put them on. Now price, under $15. You can't beat that. Now the value you're getting, I never tried no AirPods before. Those things are like $130, but these are you can get these for around $15 if you use the link down below. And I would say that the sound quality that I'm getting is actually really good. Yeah, so the sound quality is great. That's kind of what I'm looking for, is not too much of like heavy bass or super clarity, but just not being able to hear my surroundings. And for this price, you're definitely getting some solid headphones that you can actually use out in the public, and they're going to be able to block some of the surrounding noise. You'll still be able to hear through them and everything like that. Now phone calls, one of the things you have to notice is that when you get in a phone call, you're only going to be able to hear out of the left ear, which is kind of a bummer. They don't actually have the stereo sound connecting to both ears. But 4 hours battery life is what they're claiming, and with the actual case right here, you're getting an extra 10 hours, which is like 4 more charges with the case, which is pretty cool. So I'm not complaining whatsoever. Definitely, if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button down below so you can check out more videos just like this. Make sure you check out the link down below so you could check out the i10 Max headphones. And you know, I'm definitely liking these. You know, so we'll definitely you know, check them out in some more detail in another video. If you guys are interested in me going into further detail and doing like a 2-month after or 3-week after video, make sure you leave a comment down below, and I'll definitely get that out for you guys. But thank you for watching. It's your boy Serrano. Make sure you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and depending on where you are, have a great night. Peace.